The world is coming to an end, and guys... Oh my god!
Shit!
I'm okay
What
with
the
that.
fuck?
No, he didn't do anything wrong.
You took a dump?
Baby!
Oh! He just shot himself in the face just in his blood.
But we left you in Nam.
I'm back. Oh shit, we're gonna need 2 more guests.
My booty
Can you call
hurts.
someone?
My booty hurts.
After you wipe?
He's back from the grave or somewhere else that he came from. I think he was masturbating from the gravestone, jerking off the pictures of himself in the porta potty.
I love it. That's my favorite. All right.
Okay, now the original one.
No. That's we're just doing that and then going into the podcast. We're doing the actual intro after.
We're doing yeah. Welcome to the show! This is the
Didn't miss that.
We're pretending the world's coming to an end, and I'm doing it again. Fuck you guys. Welcome to the show! This is the Impending Doom Cast, where we believe the world's coming to an end, and we're okay with it, and you should be too. So we bring you the not so current but very eventful. Then we jump into the topic to the end times, where we talk about what we want to talk about. Till it all comes crashing down. Woo! My name is Igmar Canales. There with me, as always, Mr. Nautical Nelly himself. Nelson, I can introduce myself. Rotus.
Your
That's
energy.
good. And over here,
Disgusting.
Mr. Good Guy, Chris, Kingdom of the Crystal Stull. And over here, Mr. DJ Danime Jeff.
Are you guys on crack? What didn't I take before I joined this?
If you like what you see, like the video, subscribe to our channel. If
Or
you're listening to
leave,
us,
I mean.
rate us and subscribe to us on iTunes or any other MP3 service that you are, currently listening to us. And if you did not know,
Now you know.
now you have been
Nick Rowe.
properly informed.
He's got a gun.
And we have Andrew.
Pull it, you bitch.
You can't see his face because
There
it's
you go.
blurred out behind the screen. Bye.
I was expecting you to go.
You don't add things. You don't add things after if you did not know. Now he's off in limbo. Like people don't
Yeah.
even listen after they get that part. They just tune out.
Yeah, no, they've all gone.
Yeah.
We have nobody left.
No one's listening. Alrighty, into the topic to the end times, guys. No, I like to say topic to the end times. What? He fucked up. We have to start all over. Oh! I did it on purpose.
Well, okay.
All right. Into the not so current but very eventful. Guys!
He's butchering it almost as bad as we did the last 3 weeks.
No. not
I
even
did the
close.
last 3
I'm
weeks.
so scared.
Me too.
You guys were bad.
I'm
Except
so
for
scared.
Nelson. Nelson did adequately good for his first time.
Yeah, because we were there.
No, you guys kept honestly he was doing fine. You guys just kept
Oh my
butchering
God.
him.
Oh no.
That's what the
Igmar.
news is.
Welcome back,
The
Igmar.
news is that these guys won't let someone do a good job.
Well, that's because we don't believe
I'm
anyone can do a good job
sorry.
except us. Oh,
Sorry.
skadoosh. We make the show.
Because Black lives don't matter. And
Well, it's a joke, but obviously it doesn't.
Oh my god.
Listen to Black News because we're
This
dying
is
still.
scarier than when Nelson leaves and comes back.
Yeah.
all right.
The doucheness
Guys.
levels at 9,000
I
inches.
don't know if you guys heard,
Black inches.
but what's her name? Melanie Trump?
Melania.
Melania.
Gringo.
Even worse. She did a speech.
Oh yeah.
As, like kind of like an endorsement for her husband, where it was spot. Like, I put it side by side with one of Michelle Obama's speech, and it was that long.
Oh no, I was showing the
No.
videos of each person.
It was spot on exactly
Yeah.
what they said to each one, and This is our next first lady, guys.
No, we don't know that for sure.
No, I don't think so.
I like to not think so, but things have been so unpredictable.
I hope,
like,
though,
we
this
all
is the
thought
death
he
of
wouldn't
the
get
two-party
nominated.
system.
We all thought he wouldn't get nominated. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, now he's our presidential nominee.
Yeah. It's so funny how many people at both
We can't do
the Democratic convention and the Republican conventions are there to like protest the current nominee, that it's almost like, hey, maybe this two-party system doesn't work. Hey, fuck it.
It doesn't work this time.
No, it shouldn't be working anymore. There's too much hair on the
It's
front.
just we could write someone in on the ballot, like
You
instead
can.
of-
You can.
You can.
But what if everybody writes the same name? Wouldn't that be so funny?
That's
Like-
called voting.
No, I know.
Everyone who's watching, all 10, wait, was it 10 or is it 1
or
now?
38
It's
now.
1.
It's
Guillermo,
Guillermo.
we need you to write in Kanye West.
No, not yet. But it's funny
No,
because
why not yet?
just because 2020,
It'll be super
right?
Yeah,
unpredictable.
2020.
Unpredictable.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly,
that-
right.
No,
Yeah.
no. How old
I'm
is
writing
he?
Kanye.
Is he 35?
no, he's not 35 yet. That's why.
Yeah, that's why you have to be
what
35.
a
So
bastard.
2020,
Civics
Rock
class.
versus Kanye West.
Yeah. That's why you said 2020 because
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you gotta be 35.
Yeah.
It's just interesting because I like loosely really follow every time we have an election. I'm like, oh, I'll look at like one debate on this stuff.
Yeah.
But it's usually like pretty political. But this time,
Debate,
As
of
it
course,
should
it's
be.
is,
political.
yeah. Wait, this is the reason I'm saying it. This time is just not political.
No.
Like listening to some of the stuff he's saying, you're like, oh, this is just reality
You're a
TV.
demon.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because
We should write in Ashton Kutcher.
it's just funny.
Oh my God, he will punk everyone.
That's what I want.
I think he's doing it now. Like if you hear the questions and the answers that are being given, none of it is like political. Like,
No,
what are you gonna
not
do
at
with this? They're all like, oh, I'll do
Ashton
this.
Kutcher?
No.
Oh.
Donald J. Trumpington.
Yeah, it's just
That was really confused because we're talking about Ashton Kutcher about punking everyone. He's like, I think he's doing it now. How does that not make me think Ashton Kutcher?
Ashton Kutcher
it
is
just
running for
feels-
president.
Yeah, it feels like somebody.
No,
I don't
yeah,
know.
it feels like a shit show.
Yeah, and
It's
it's just
entirely a
like
shit show.
it's just interesting because you're like, oh shoot, this is what we're gonna have for 4 years at least.
It's either you're fucked or you're fucked. That's
'Cause
what we have.
Hillary's not bad.
Hillary's not fucked, but
No.
she's not exactly going to fix anything. We're just
No.
going to be stuck with another Democratic president who can't do anything
No.
because the House
Republicans
of,
are gonna block him
Yeah, Republicans
no matter
are in
what.
charge of the House.
And even though people think, I mean, I don't want Trump as president, but here's the thing: is that presidents don't do much as it is anyway. So even having him as a president won't be like he's like, oh, I'll build a wall. That's also going to get blocked because as soon as we, 2 years when we vote for, the Senate and the House, it's going to be
go-
all
yeah,
Democrats,
Democrat again.
and then
Yeah.
they're going to block him. So nothing's going to happen anyway. So
And none of the Republicans want to go with his vote anyways. Not everyone agrees with him.
If
especially the
viewers
people who are in the House.
play this backwards, it's basically saying vote
Hail
for
Satan.
Trump, Daniel eats ass. That's it.
Daniel does
That was your
eat a
Nelson
fair
minute.
amount of-
That was the Nelson minute. That
All right, that will get us to the next
After
piece of
smartness.
news. I don't know if you guys heard. There's a show called a podcast called Serial that came out not too
Yes.
long ago,
I'm
and
aware.
Not better than this one.
I never said it was, and it is. actually.
No, yeah,
Um,
it's infinitely better.
It's infinitely better. It's professional. But anyways, the main reporter for podcast, Sarah Koenig, wanted to do the whole Serial season 1 on this case of Adnan Syed, where she would kind of review the case and see if there's anything that she could bring new to light, maybe
Right.
even bring a convincing notion that this person is
Right.
innocent or guilty.
Guilty.
So give us
Right.
like an exact kind of conviction.
Right.
Anyways, the reason why I bring this up. In Serial, she came up with 2 pieces of evidence that
Right.
were very important. One was an expert witness who was not used, and cell phone towers not being exactly accurate as they were thought to be when the case happened. These cell phone towers
When did the
actually
case happen again?
Located. He's been in. Yeah,
Yeah.
1990s.
Yeah, okay.
And he's like 30 now. And he
Yeah.
was like, and when he went to jail, he was like 19, 18, something like that. Yeah.
Jesus.
So we just found out that those 2 pieces of evidence helped a lot in his hearing to see if he got a new trial.
Right.
Helped so much so he has a new trial.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
He has a new trial.
Oh, shit.
Andrew is so like, what?
Yeah.
Yes, the guy has a new trial. I honestly recommend anyone who hasn't heard Serial, listen to Serial.
It's
that
really
first
good.
season at least. The second season,
It's okay.
yeah, it's okay. But the first season, like you can really tell, like her heart was really in this story because she was even dealing with. It honestly feels like like you're watching a documentary series, but like we're like it's like piece by piece where you can honestly
Oral.
feel her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oral.
No, yeah, you're correct.
she was oral to
Yeah.
my ears. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was like,
What do you think, Daniel? This
haven't
happened in your East Side.
I haven't seen Serial.
No, yeah, you don't have to see it. It's not a seeing thing; it's a hearing thing. But it's
Oh.
You don't have
yeah.
to
On
see
your
it,
way to
it's
work, just
in
listen
you.
to it.
You feel it.
But I mean, still, like this is a Middle Eastern raised or Middle Eastern descendant kid
Yes.
who got convicted of murder of his ex-girlfriend, and the main things that placed him there were those cell phone towers,
Yep.
and the fact that he had no solid alibi, and the only person the thing that the cops had was the kind of like you know how we're watching the night of and it's like what they say like where that puts him is gonna screw him over.
Yeah.
There's this one testimony by this one guy who I hate. His name is Jay, I think. Fuck that dude, because you can tell he's changed his story multiple times as he's like told it, but he's basically placing him there. I don't know if he's doing it for someone or if he's the one who actually killed her, but fuck that dude, and that's what's fucked him up and put him in jail. And so, just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Maybe
Happening
we
in
should
your neck of the
take
wood.
this
Your neck of the
case and push it somewhere else.
Back into the courtroom.
Boom! Look at Chris with his snappy.
I'm trying to help him. I really am. It's very difficult sometimes.
I don't need your help, bitch.
He says through tears. For those of you listening,
So Chris,
he's
you're
crying
gonna
right now.
get a clip of Bikini Bottom pushing, but it's actually like a picture of
Of
Edward
us,
Said, and they're just pushing him into the courtroom.
Somewhere else.
What?
I said gum.
Well, hold on.
What's
'cause
your opinion?
I don't know if because you don't even know about the case.
I
So,
know,
I mean,
but like I'm telling you about it. That happened.
Like I don't have any feelings on it because it's just like, oh, okay, bitch, this
I mean,
sucks.
just because it happened in your neck of the woods doesn't mean that it would.
yeah,
have much to do with
I
it.
mean, it's like for me,
Because I
is-
don't live in Baltimore or whatever
'Cause, you
they're
know,
from
from-
Maryland.
well, like for me,
right.
I just think it's more of a. I mean, it's just another failings of human beings in the judicial
Yep.
system.
Yo, why are you so sad? You're a comedian. You're supposed to make me laugh.
You bastard! I was drinking water.
Yo, you're a clownfish, right? You're funny.
I'm so sorry.
Can you pass me my glasses?
He has to see where the comedy is. Because that's how you.
Where's the comedy? I can't see it.
No, it's just like I was saying before. Like
Oh, you're black.
what hole are you guys trying to dig your way out of right now? No, it's just this
Could have sworn you were Adnan Saeed.
judicial failings, human flaws. Yes, technology is getting better, and this and this. You can't get that guy back like 15, 20 years.
No.
And then you can get freedom and this, but it's just like normal people who were incarcerated. Like it's different.
No. But honestly, if you hear Serial, you'll understand that for this guy, it's not about that anymore. He
It's way
understands
better.
those years are gone. For this guy,
Oh no,
it's
no!
just
I want him
about-
out. I want him out.
No,
It's
it's
just
not even out. It's about getting people to understand like something he's been saying for years, which is if you look at the evidence, you'll see that I'm not guilty.
that they just don't.
And
What was it, in 1990? What?
And the thing is,
I'm not sure.
That was the 90s were rough years.
It doesn't matter at
Court-wise.
what point in 1990.
No,
It's
it's-
still been 16
Yeah, it's
years
legit.
look it up.
since the 90s.
It's the 90s, man.
They sucked.
OJ, Michael Jackson a few
No, but
times.
like you get what
Rodney
I'm saying,
King.
right?
What did I
Like
do?
he understands that this is the
oh no, I get what you're
it's the
saying.
story, but he says that he honestly believed like he had a good case. His lawyer worked against him by not using that expert witness that was literally his like placing of his alibi and stuff like that of where he was. So it's very much like why didn't this stuff work for me? What happened? Why did everything work against me?
Oh.
He's looking for that hope that there is justice.
Yeah.
And this serial
here's
show
the thing.
has helped, and just this whole thing of like getting a retrial is like inching closer to closer. Maybe it might not turn out the way. Maybe the trial will put him back.
Just
but it's hopeful for the guy. That's why I like it.
Yeah,
It's
no.
hopeful for the guy.
But here's the thing: since the case happened when we were very young, we didn't follow it. So when you listen to the serial case, the serial thing, did you feel like he was innocent?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
So-
I did. But there were points where, like, as I was going through it, it was like all like that's how good the series is. It makes you feel like all fingers are pointing to him.
Right.
But kind of like it's just when you hear him talk, there was this one point that honestly convinced me. There's this point in Serial where he gets upset with her because she keeps saying like, "Oh, you're such a nice guy. You're such a good guy. What I can't believe it." And he just got mad. He's like, "I want people to stop fucking telling me that just because I'm a nice guy, that's why I'm innocent. No, I want the story to say that I'm innocent because that's what I am.
Well,
it's not about that, and that's what made me kind of believe him is like he's fed up with it. He's fed up with this whole like I am a nice guy. I'm playing this card. No, I'm not playing any card. Who gives a fuck of what kind of guy I is? I want the story to say it.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay. I get it.
Yes,
and I
Andrew.
didn't.
Yes, Andrew.
I have a question.
Yes.
Have you re-listened to it? How many times have you listened to it?
I listened to it once, but the thing is, I'm really good at keeping things in my head.
Okay.
Bragging.
Because the first time I listened to it, I believed he was innocent. The second time I listened to it, I believe he's guilty.
Really?
I guess I just need to listen. I have no because I have
No,
no.
yeah, I feel to get any sort of bearing on the situation, we have to listen to it. I only listened to part of it. And hearing just that part of it, I wasn't... oh, thank you. I feel like he was guilty from that part, so it's just... I'm interested in it, but I'm not going to put too much...
Use your words.
I'm not going to put too much of, like...
But Andrew, why do
my
you hate the
time
J
into
guy
it.
if you think he's guilty?
I hate the J guy because the story is so inconsistent, but that's the reason why I believe he's guilty, because Jay consistently says that he was there at this place. And the details may change every now and then, but in the podcast, she talks to the detectives and asks them like whether or not this is normal, and I believe they said that it's a normal thing for a witness like that to change their story to like in like the frantic of it, be like, he was probably wearing green shoes, he might have been wearing blue shoes, or it's just shit like that, like little details that'll change throughout, but the main event is still the same, whether he killed her or not. That's one of the things that's just like, okay, he might be guilty, you know? Mm-hmm. But you do have a strong case of him being innocent because of, one, so long he's been fighting this. Mm-hmm. He's been fighting this for however many long I should just like give him the mic.
Yeah.
That's true. Probably
up here.
no one's heard the last few minutes.
No. I could turn it up. I could turn it up in the parts.
Oh, okay.
And we can hear him. No. Come over here.
Get your butt over here. Here, I'm up.
I'll just stand right here. So one of the things that is a really good argument for Anon for his innocence is that he's been consistent with this story the entire time that he's been incarcerated. Mm-hmm. So no matter like he's been saying that I'm innocent. You know, like how long is someone gonna say that they're innocent? Mm-hmm. Like for like over 15 years of incarceration. How is someone just gonna say that unless he somehow down the road cracked and just said, "Yeah, I'm innocent," and he's just lying to everybody? He can either be a very sadistic liar and a fucking masochistic liar, whatever, or he can honestly be telling the truth, and the system can't be fucking with him.
Well,
So either way,
I agree, but at the same time, it also comes down to like that one thing that Sarah Koenig kind of brings up a lot is like, do you remember what you did 2 weeks ago during this time specifically? And it's really hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard unless something very specific and important happened.
Yeah.
And this guy, like, it's either he's just trying to cover his tracks and saying, I don't remember, but it's not just him that doesn't remember. It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's weird that, like, everyone can't pinpoint his location, but, like, in the sense of, like, but I do remember I was with him.
Yeah.
But I do remember I was with him. I do remember when I was with him. I do not remember what I was doing.
it's great. It's a great podcast.
Yes.
Thank you, Andrew.
If you're sick of this podcast, go over to Serial.
Go
Give
look
them
at
some
Serial.
views.
Yeah. After you listen to every single one
listen
of
to
ours.
Serial. Stop saying look. People are going to be starting looking for
Go look at Serial.
Serial on Netflix.
Oh, welcome
Hold
to our
on,
25th episode, guys. This is the 25th.
Who cares?
Yeah, who really cares?
No. But that is.
That is.
I want to touch on that maybe at the end.
All right, so we're gonna leave the whole Adnan Syed getting a road trial to the next piece of news, guys. You guys see the new Power Ranger suits?
Yeah.
Was that recent?
Yeah.
Yesterday?
No, I mean they released the Power Ranger suits a little while ago, right?
I know, but we never talked about it.
No. But I never felt like it was something that was actually.
I think it
interesting.
is.
I mean, I fucking. Well, here's the thing. The reason
Power
that.
Rangers? Did you grow up with Power Rangers?
Yeah, I watch Power Rangers. Not a lot of it.
Like, did
But-
you grow up with it?
Yeah, I watched it when I was younger.
But you said not a lot of it.
No, not a lot of it.
Did you?
That's why.
Was it something that you were like, oh, I gotta change the channel to Power Rangers?
No.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
I was like,
Okay, let's be honest though. I grew up with Power Rangers the most. I was the target audience.
Yes.
When Power Rangers came out. So
Correct.
okay.
continue, Chris.
But I'm just talking about Chris. But yeah, that's why I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Just because like.
But that's why I
suits-
never brought it up in any
These
of
suits
the.
look very. Well, you're not the only one who did the news. They did the news too.
I know.
Yeah. So you're not the one I'm targeting.
No.
But yes, the new Power Ranger suits.
Mhm.
A picture of it.
Yep.
Right here. Look at it.
Yep.
Look at it right now.
Oh, it's so
Right
gross.
now. Why?
The
Oh,
female
yeah.
boots. The female boots. So dumb.
Yeah, it's not the best.
No.
It's really not the best.
Especially Rita
Like,
Repulsa
like,
too.
You're supposed to. Yes, I get that it's supposed to be like a modern version.
Dark and gritty.
But
Yep.
Is there a better viewing?
Nicki Minaj as the Black Ranger.
Oh man.
that's them.
Oh, I saw it before.
Yeah, they look like Iron Man suits.
Yep.
They can even take off their mask like Iron Man suits, kind of like
You
it
saw it?
moves
And they've
it.
got the weird like
it
lips.
shows it. It shows a picture of their faces in there.
Wait, which
I
one?
have seen it.
Like you gotta look for it. The one with and like that's the one that was kind of like, oh man. I mean,
So
everyone's
gross.
saying the whole Iron Man thing, but it's a valid point.
Yeah.
You got Iron Man. These guys weren't Iron Man people. Their fighting was like the main thing. Yeah, their suits were like.
It
something,
wasn't
but,
necessarily
like,
a
Are we
suit
gonna
back
talk
in the
about
day.
the murder after? You know, all the Power Rangers, how they like either committed a crime or.
Oh yeah, there is something. Yeah,
Um,
one of them killed one of their roommates with a samurai sword, right?
Yep.
Something like that.
And like they were like, first they weren't convicted, but then they're like, oh, let's reopen the trial. Yeah, you killed him. How did
Oh,
we
yeah, that's
miss?
the thing.
How did we miss that you stabbed this man with a samurai sword?
No, but to your point, it is kind of dumb because the suits before were just like it was more of just like it was obviously a cheap latex
It
suit.
was literally just a showing that they were in their Power Rangers.
Exactly.
Kind of like
But now-
when a superhero is wearing their suit.
Yeah.
It's sometimes it's just to show they're in their superhero form.
Before it was Captain America, now it's Iron Man.
Yeah.
And I would rather have it stay Captain America.
Yes.
And not that I have any stake in the series, it's just like, come on guys, think of something original. Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cool. You had weapons that were, for each of them.
At least
and
don't
you
make
had-
it look bulky.
No, and it looks like really bulky.
Like if it looked like a
stripes are slimming.
Ooh,
like a
silver.
Like even if it was still kind of, I get that you would kind of have to make it look like new. You could have at least just made it look silk, like smooth. So
Right.
You still had that smoothness of their like they are in these suits because if they're doing karate moves or whatever karate moves, I sound like a fucking douche.
Well, yeah,
But
and
if
I mean
you're
they're
doing
not
mixed
gonna.
martial arts or martial arts.
I
then
can
you're
already
moving
see-
it like this, like.
I'm already seeing the movie in my
Get
head
closer, yeah.
because it's a reboot in for today. It's going to be a lot of close-up shots of action, so you're not going to see a lot of the karate moves. Therefore, they can have these big, bulky suits that they over-design, and they can just be like, oh, it's close up and it's darker, so you can't really see like a Jason Bourne fight. It's not wide open like it was before in the show, where you see them fighting a bunch of people doing like actual moves and shit. And so
Yeah,
it's going to be lame.
It's gonna, yeah.
This
I
is
mean, they
weird.
have to have a blockbuster feeling of it. What happened?
That's a ficus.
I'm loving it.
You're loving the suits?
I love it. It looks awesome.
Daniel, what do you think?
What the hell?
I'm okay. I don't know.
No, you're
You're
bugged
just-
by
you're
it.
just
You
okay
can-
on
you
it?
could tell,
Oh,
I can
I
tell
mean-
your face is bugged by it.
I'm bugged. It feels like everything in my childhood I loved. I loved Ghostbusters. I loved Power Rangers.
That's a
Digimon.
whole nother
Like
thing.
this is like
You,
it's,
no, wait, but you like Jurassic World, didn't you?
I liked Jurassic World a lot, and that brought a lot of joy to me. I like Rocky 4 was one of my favorite movies as a kid. I like Creed. Those two
You
movies.
love Creed.
I love Creed.
Did you watch the Mad Max movies? When you were
No, I watched those when I got older.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, there wasn't like a child thing,
Right.
But I just feel like new ideas. I mean, it's cool to see the Power Rangers come back because as a kid, like we were the kids, me and my cousin, at like 4 and 5. We were the ones like Power Ranger this, Power Ranger that. We had all the Megazords and then the birthday parties and all that. So it was like fun and cool then. But now I'm like, it's still going on. There's still like a Power Ranger. So
There's still shows.
Just make a movie of the show now. You don't have to like go back. It's cool.
No, they're trying to hit on that nostalgia. Yeah.
Like,
and the
they're
thing
hitting
that pisses me off is like this honestly feels like it's going into Transformers 2, 3, and 4 territory.
Ugh,
Not
yeah.
1 because 1's all right.
Yeah, one's decent.
Yeah, 1's decent.
Stylistically, though, it's still like the others.
Yeah, but like I see these suits and I'm like, they're just transforming into Transformers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just.
I was actually more repulsed by Rita
I don't like that
Repulsa's.
at all. That was bad, but not as bad as how I viewed. I was like, that's not how she looks at all.
Though Bryan Cranston as
Zordon, I respect
Zordon.
it. He was one of the producers, writers, or something in the original one.
Yep.
And they named Billy after him.
Yeah.
Billy Cranston is the name.
Billy Cranston.
No way, he was a writer before?
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah, it was something.
Well, I don't
Damn
know about writer,
Trumbo.
He was on Power, the original.
Yeah, he
did
was
stuff for
part of it.
And they named. He was big enough that they named
Yeah.
Billy's character after him.
Wow.
So I'm like, nice.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
he's Zordon. I like that was the one thing I really liked.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like with the cast. I don't know them. Never seen them before.
The black kid
Was
I've seen before.
and the dying girl. Me,
Earl and the Dying Girl. Yeah. He was in that. Everyone else except for Bryan Cranston and Elizabeth Banks, I don't know who they are.
Which is fine.
Which is
that
good.
was
I like
always
unknowns.
That's good. I knew.
Yeah.
Like that's like one of the reasons why I liked going into our fourth topic, Stranger Things.
That was great.
Stranger Things. We're not going to talk too much about it because you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
You
I
haven't seen it. I just want to give like a short little review of it.
Wow, also why it's great.
Why it's good. Okay, first thing I want to start off since I'm segueing from what we were talking about before is the actors in this. Winona Ryder, David Harbour, and Matthew Modine to some extent are like the big names in this, but they're not the stars. They're pretty important. They're just as important
and they
as
act
everyone.
great.
I love Winona Ryder.
If you want to switch seats, Andrew, you can.
I'm good. No, thank you.
It's great.
He wants-
It's,
You want to talk about it?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Stranger Things. We've all seen it, and we all
Love
Love
it.
it.
I loved it, man.
yes.
is
It came out
amazing.
July 15th. I know this is coming out like maybe over a month later, but F it. That's when I saw it. Netflix lets me watch whenever I want to watch. All right. So yes. Oh my god, it was great. And one of the things we were talking about was that the main people who like is supposed to like bring your eyes is Winona Ryder, David Harbour, and Matthew Modine. They're not even the most important thing.
they're
When I
great.
came at it, they're great.
They're great.
Their part of their story is equally equivalent as the other two, but one stands out more than all of them. The kids.
The kids are great. Those
the
are
kids
phenomenal.
fucking awesome.
And the kids, what I love about it was like it brings out this whole like the Goonies feeling
Yeah.
and stuff
The
like
little
that.
gordito kid.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
of 'em.
Dustin's the best.
love-
Hey, can you hear him well? Yeah. Okay. All right.
You gotta eat that mic though.
You
You gotta eat that mic.
Eat it. Oh,
Ooh.
you just ate.
You can.
But yes, Stranger Things is the best thing.
That's
on
one of the
Netflix right
things I
now.
love about it. Another thing is like the element of mystery, which not too many spoilers, is just like that's how I question of like
It's a thing.
how does this keep
Yeah.
going as a series? It's like how do you keep the mystery? Do you enter in more mystery things that are gonna make you wanna?
I love how every episode is just like, I gotta watch it now.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like-
it's an 8-hour movie.
And it's not cliffhangers, which I hate. It's just
Yeah.
like, oh, this is what happens. If you want to see more, then watch more. You
Watch the other one,
freak.
except at the end when,
Yeah.
well, spoilers.
No,
Not
we
like
don't even- we're not gonna say anything.
not like freaking Mr. Robot, which I watched last night, and I was like, damn, I have to wait a week. Look at that. Chris wants to go talk. All right, let's bring Chris in to talk about Mr. Robot. I'm just kidding. We'll talk about Mr. Robot when it's over.
I think what I really enjoyed about that Stranger Things, it was homage, how you homage to these movies. You know, these movies that are like really great movies, and it's what is
At a
like the
place called
thing now.
Hummus
What the thing is now
Oh,
is for
Hummus
people.
Express.
Continue.
I'm
Continue.
sorry.
Continue.
It was just something funny that happened at the pier last week. Keep going.
I'm done.
So Stranger Things.
There's nothing else. There's nothing else.
Continue.
Look, I want to mention.
Into
Have you
the
guys
mic.
thought about the egg? The egg.
Okay,
in-
you're spoiling things. Now.
No, you can't. We can't talk specifics.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
Sorry, Guillermo.
Don't tell me what it is, but I
Sorry,
kind of forgot what you
Guillermo.
guys are talking about too.
It's
Don't worry about it.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Whatever.
So, anyways, yes, stop giving up things. We're supposed to talk about just how we like it and how people should watch it.
Okay,
Guillermo, watch it. You're only viewer.
I'm new to this. I'm new to this.
But yeah, that's
It's a good
Stranger
show.
Things.
It's a
Good show.
Kids are fantastic.
Very much.
And it doesn't end where it's just like, oh,
Don't talk about that either.
No,
The
but
best
I'm
way-
just saying like it ends like it ends satisfyingly. It's a great like ending where like it leaves a lot of answers and like a lot of questions answered. Yet there's so much to explore.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if you get know what I'm saying.
It's like if it. I mean, we'll see. But anyways, the main
If
thing
it
I
ends,
like.
if it ends, if it doesn't end, it doesn't.
yeah, then it's just like okay,
Yeah.
we're cool with
Yeah,
this. You know,
we keep going.
Yeah.
But the one thing I like to explain it's like one of those good episodes of Goosebumps that goes on for 8 hours. And there weren't that many good episodes of Goosebumps. And this is one of those good ones.
Did you just binge it all in one day, or did you?
No, I watched like 4 episodes one day. Wanted to keep binging it, but I had
Uh-huh.
shit to do.
Oh Jesus!
What did I have to do?
What did you have to do?
Cut your hair.
Oh,
No, not just that. Yeah.
Not be at the podcast.
oh no!
This was this week, Chris. Yeah. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for being on for our Stranger Things discussion. Everyone applaud for them.
Yay!
All right, now you go back and dab, and
Okay.
you go back and dab a different way.
Matt Landsman or
Matt
Matt.
Landsman or
Matt-
Jap Klansman.
That's what his name. I was like, what
Oh, I
is it?
forgot to mention. Do you guys find it funny that Max Landis is one of the writers of Power Rangers, but he himself says he's read the Power Ranger scripts and he's like, none of what I wrote is in there.
Yep. That happens. He's said that multiple times that it's like he writes something and then by the time it gets to film it's like
That's
maybe
not
a
even my script
quarter
anymore.
or
I mean,
less
I've
than what
been
he's
through
wrote.
that with like short films I wrote for college.
Yeah.
Where I was like, oh, that's not really my vision anymore.
We've
But it's
even
okay.
had that when we did a little something.
Yeah, we
where
did actually. It was not.
It was not at all what we started out with.
Views from the 16 will be very different.
It will be our vision.
It'll be an indie flick.
Yeah.
We should work on it after this.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So our last piece of news is black news. Black
black
news.
Black news, yay.
You're not excited about it.
No, I'm not excited about it because it's going to be the same thing every week. You see, another black guy got shot in the face.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about something else.
I am going to talk about something else.
Oh.
That's the beginning thing.
Okay, gotcha.
But
Ray Rice donated.
So wait,
to domestic
no.
abuse.
Hold on. Did somebody else get shot?
yes.
Who?
People are saying like, oh, the video ends and come back on. There's okay, let me do the backstory and then you can.
Okay.
His name is Charles Hensey, I believe.
Okay.
Basically, he's like a behavior like worker, basically
yeah.
with autistic
Oh,
young people,
oh, okay,
young
gotcha.
guys.
Right.
He takes care of them at this home, and so there was cops were called because the lady said there's a guy in the street with a gun that says he's gonna kill himself.
Right.
Turns out it was this autistic guy who got out of he escaped, but he wandered
He escaped
out-
the prison.
He wandered away,
Right.
and he had a toy truck, and he was like he was a young man, like
Right.
20s.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he's
yeah.
very autistic.
Yes.
And so the cops came, and they're like, oh, get on the floor and all that stuff. And so the worker guy gets there, and he puts his hands up, and he's laying on the ground. You can see the video. There's a cut that people are saying, like, this is shady. What happened during the cut? Like, it's literally like, you don't
Right.
see him get shot. You
Is
see
this what footage is this? Dash cam? Is this?
This is
body
someone
cam
with a phone.
Somebody's phone. Oh,
Because
okay, gotcha.
they're literally in the middle of the street,
Okay.
and the autistic guy is still sitting, like, Indian style.
Yeah, of
He's
course.
playing with his truck.
Yeah.
And he's like, and
He doesn't
you can hear the worker like, I forgot his name. He's like, hey, like lay on your stomach. And he was like, no, basically, I'm gonna
Yeah.
play. He's
Yeah.
like, lay on your stomach, and his hands in the air.
Yeah.
Then it cuts, and then the next video you see is another place.
Yeah.
Somewhere closer, he is being handcuffed, and he's bleeding. He survived. He's in the hospital and everything. But his thing is, he was like, I had my hands up because I was like, I know what's been going on.
Yeah.
And he's like, his fear was they were gonna shoot him, not realizing the other kid.
Yeah.
Thinking like, oh, that's
But
a
they
gun.
shot the.
They shot the guy with his hands in there.
Why?
In his stomach. And then he said he wasn't mad. This was got wrong. If you look at the interview, he was like, I wasn't mad that they shot me. Of course I am. He was like, I was mad that they turned me over, put 4 handcuffs on me, and had me bleeding on the ground. And so he was like, I just don't know what like the guy, and he's like, it's funny.
About that too. I'm freaking.
And they said it's funny because you can't do anything about his past. Like, you know, other guys are like, oh my God, he was a gang leader. He was just a worker, and there's nothing in his past. He doesn't do anything wrong. So you're just like,
that's why they didn't shoot to kill.
Yeah, didn't shoot to kill. Shot him in his gut. So, you know, that happened like this yesterday, I believe, or this morning.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, come on, Black News. On a good Black News point. Taylor Swift was a liar. We found out the truth.
Yeah.
We found out what you did. We're going to find you.
Oh, what happened? I want to know.
So Kim Kardashian, funny.
I kind of want to break it down.
I want you to break it down.
Okay, because it's
I
so
want to break
stupid.
it down too.
You guys can both break it down.
Okay, we'll break it down in 3 parts.
Okay. First part.
Why do you get to go first? No, I'm just kidding. Go.
Hurry
White
up.
people always go first. So first thing
All lives
was
don't matter.
back a while ago. Kanye made a song called "Famous," and in it he has a line where shit.
And we talked
Maybe I
about this
shouldn't
in
go
an
first.
earlier podcast.
Yeah.
Our first one of our first episodes, we talked about how I was saying how like Taylor Swift just won the Grammy for best album
and she
of the year.
was kind of
And
calling
she was
out.
all calling like, if anyone tries to take my fame or anyone tries to take
You know the
claim
line,
for your
you
fame,
know the line.
I probably still have sex with Taylor. I
Yeah.
made that bitch famous.
Yeah, exactly.
that bitch famous.
So
Oh damn!
Yeah.
so yeah, she
There's backlash on Kanye a lot because they're like,
Yeah.
she was like, woman power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, famous. And he was like, oh, he didn't know. He just
He
Kanye
was
about
like,
it.
I asked her if it was okay.
And they were like,
Yeah.
no, you didn't, Kanye.
and then
She said
You're a
she was
douche.
cool
And then-
with
So
it.
backlash, a lot of backlash.
yeah,
It was
backlash.
like big.
And then that came up again where it was like because Kim started saying on Twitter like shit about the whole situation, and then eventually was like, hey, everybody needs to check my Snapchat because there's some good shit on there. Everybody went to Snapchat, and there is a recording of Kanye and Taylor Swift talking about the song and the lines.
Yes.
Just saying.
No, you hear her.
No.
He reads it out.
No, there's no
about to
allegedness
say.
about this. He reads out part of the line.
Is that okay? And he
yeah.
says, is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's fine. You know?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
You tell the next part.
Yeah.
Basically, and it's a long, like, she talks a while.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I understand and this and this. And she, even the people say, oh, where's the part about, you know, I made that bitch famous? She kind of alludes to the part she was like, because, you know, I was famous before you and this and this.
Yeah.
So people who say, like, oh, but he didn't say that, she alludes that she knows what that line is.
Well, not to mention the video is not the whole part of the recorded conversation. There is actually more parts of this conversation recorded, just audio.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if they have that part, but
That part.
sorry, I there's a part in my mind that later that I should go over, but continue.
Oh, no, yeah. That, and then you hear Kanye and her talking very civil.
Yeah.
Very civil.
I've
Like,
never
and-
heard Kanye
Yeah, and
so
he was
civil.
like, "Oh, did you get the flowers?" And she's like, "Yeah, I got the flowers." And it's
Yeah.
like he's trying very hard to
be normal.
like, and just be like, "Hey, this is what I'm doing."
Yeah.
And she says, "It's for the art." She's like, "I mean, you don't
fine.
mean these things. This is
Yeah.
for the art." He's like, "No, yeah." He's like, "I'm married." He doesn't say all that, but you know,
Yeah.
and he's
Yeah.
like, "I'm not. This is just who I am in the song."
Yeah.
Right.
You can see it's just, this is a personality I have in a song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And out there, and she agrees, like, "Hey, you got to just do it." And so that was released, like that
Yeah.
whole thing, and
That
you
whole
realize
shit went down.
maybe Kanye's been telling the truth,
And
maybe Beyonce's video was one
Yeah.
of the
Maybe
best.
Kanye will be president.
Oh my God, no,
he
The
says
Rock.
it and it will become true.
Yeah.
To your turn.
But there's an important thing to note that this whole situation could have actually set precedents in this country about like phone call recordings and the legality of such things, because they were both lawyers on either side were trying to figure out, okay, was Taylor Swift in California when this was recorded, and was Kanye in New York when this was recorded? Because
Those are 2 different laws.
there's 2 different laws. In California, it's a 2-party consent rule where both parties have to consent to the recording of the conversation. And if one of them does not consent, then it's not admissible in court and could be illegal. And in New York, it's just a one-party consent.
So if he was like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
record it," so we can have proof. So
that was the thing. If if she was in California and they were in New York, then it would have been Kanye at fault, even though she was lying, even though Taylor Swift was a fucking liar. It would have been Kanye and Kim that would have been at fault there because it's the two-party state holds precedent because she's on the receiving end of the.
If Kanye
she's not
was
being
in California,
if Kanye was in California, then that would have been
illegal.
It would have also been illegal because she didn't know it was being recorded. However, because at certain points in the conversation, other people in the room chimed in. Kanye's, some of his like staff, some of his other people chimed in. It was a fucking what is it? Speaker. It was on speakerphone, and other people chimed in. She heard them. Then that technically is a group call, and therefore the two-party consent is, that's fine. She knew she
legal.
was. Other people were eavesdropping. It was like an eavesdrop rule or something like that in the law. So now Kanye and Kim are free. They wouldn't face any legal charges after this.
Wow.
She is now completely at fault.
We got him.
We got him.
Yep.
But then like one part that I like to mention that I heard is that she knew about the recording, and that she was trying to stop it before it came out.
Oh yeah, there's a thing they say. That,
that's right. That's right.
Yeah. So she knew about it and she was trying to stop it. Then that at least adds to the truth that it is her.
What I don't like is the people, her fans, are
Yeah.
like, "Oh my gosh, people make mistakes. How can you this and this?" And
Oh
this?
no, of course her fans are gonna.
When I'm like, okay, could you say like it's dumb?
No,
'Cause
her
first
fans
of
are
all,
gonna
people-
protect her no matter what.
People also say like, what about when I guess one of her songs, she has a voicemail of like one of her exes breaking up with her on a song. I'm like, okay. What, no one's saying anything like that. I mean, he didn't say like, "Hey, put that on there."
Yeah, no, that's some bullshit. And this also comes right after her whole like blow up with Calvin Harris.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, which is so funny. Nothing is painting her in a good light right now. Nothing, because Calvin's like, "Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This bitch is insane."
We've
Someone
known
says
that.
she might be a psychopath.
Dude,
Yeah.
a person that
Sociopath.
has that many relationships.
Sociopath.
Yeah, sociopath. Yeah, that's all we have to say on that topic.
Yeah.
She a bitch.
I mean, there's also Selena Gomez and Chloe Grace Moretz.
Yeah,
stuff.
but who cares?
Oh yeah, no.
There's something there too.
No,
Damn it,
no.
I don't know any of this.
Because they're like huge best friends with.
They're fat people.
They're fat people. They're huge best friends.
Body
with,
shaming.
with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Love Chloe Grace Moretz. She's 18.
Oh my god. All right, now into body shaming is a good segue to our topic to the end times.
Wow.
Guys.
What?
The other day,
Okay.
me and Daniel went to 24-hour fitness.
Okay.
And he went there with the sole intention to cancel
getting
his
fit. Oh.
his 10th degree program, which was $50 pay on top of what he's already paying just to be a member.
Okay.
Okay. He gets there. He tells the guy, "Oh, hey, I need to cancel this." He's like, "Why?" It was like, "Oh, I'm going to be leaving to Virginia for 2 weeks, and I won't be able to use it." And,
And the say that was a lie.
Then he's like, "Well, if it's only 2 weeks, why cancel it?" And I was
Oh,
like,
they're gonna try so hard.
Oh well, the thing is, when I come back after that, I'm heading straight to North Carolina.
That was
that's
a lie.
technically 3 weeks. So he's adding
Yeah.
on more to his lie.
Yeah, exactly.
So the guy says, "Oh, okay. Oh well, then maybe you want to freeze your account too." He doesn't want to freeze his account because he actually still wants to work out.
That
He's
was
just
the
trying to
truth.
get rid of it. And he's like, maybe I'll try going to one in Virginia or something. That's what I was hoping for. The guy goes like, well, let me look it up to see if there are any in Virginia. He looks it up. There are none in Virginia.
Why didn't you just tell him the
Hold
truth?
up. because hold up. That's where we're gonna get to the topic.
Okay.
Why he didn't tell him the truth. And then after that, he's like, so you just want me to go ahead and freeze the account? He's like, yeah, just freeze it.
No, I said it with confidence. Do it.
Yeah, do it. And he freezes his account. And now Daniel can't work out for a month because of that. Now, the reason why I bring it up, I asked Daniel, why did you do that? Why? And he said, because I know if I tried to tell him the truth, he would have body shamed me.
Not body.
Or not. He said, this is what he said.
He would've
But I know
challenged
he
me.
wouldn't have meant it, but he would have challenged his
Oh, yeah.
like his pride in that.
Oh, of
that
course.
And I
moment.
would have been like, all
And
right,
yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
and
I'll do it.
You know what? I'll sign up for the personal training too. He would have dug himself deeper into a hole.
No, that's what it is.
He likes going. He'd rather be 2 steps back than 5 steps in.
Right.
Which, that's why I bring up the topic. How many times have you been in a situation where you're trying to talk to someone and trying to get out of it, yet you kind of just
Dig yourself deeper.
dig yourself deeper and kind of concede defeat? Because I recently had that with the whole, like, there was this guy at the mall.
Oh dear.
His name
I
was
hate guys at the mall.
His name is 100 Stacks.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
That's not real.
Download his mixtape. It's on CD.
Yeah, it's on a CD. It's on iTunes. You can get no wings. Oh, I'm promoting him now. I don't want to promote him.
That $10 is going to
F
far.
him. So he's like selling his CDs. So originally he's trying to sell me like 4 CDs for how much was it, Charles? Like $20?
No, he was giving you 2 CDs.
He was giving you money.
Even before that, he was like 4 CDs for $20.
Fuck it, I'll give you all
Or
my
something.
CDs and $20.
He's like trying to like get me to have 4 of his CDs. I don't want one of his CDs. But the thing is, like, I'm talking to this guy, and it's not that he's convincing me. It's just that I've been trying to get out of it, telling him like, oh, I have no cash, no nothing like that. But then like he's telling me like, oh,
He's like, oh, I got card, I can swipe.
Yeah, he did that.
Oh,
he
fucking
did
A.
that.
Oh, wow.
And I'm just like,
God damn.
I don't like. I mean, like, I don't want a single like. And then he's just kind of like, all right, listen. If you got $10, I'll give you 1 CD.
Yeah.
And I was kind of, I just wanted to get out of there. I could have just said no, like Daniel said. But the thing is, the fact that the guy kind of caught me in the lie,
Yeah.
I felt like I owed him something, but I really didn't
That makes
owe him
sense.
anything.
No.
I really didn't owe him anything.
are
and
too
I,
nice of
and
people.
I feel it, and I'm just like, fine. And then this is what he does at the end that really sulks me. All right, the guy goes and like pulls out 2 CDs and and I have the $20, and he's taking the $20, and I'm like, well, what about the $10? Well, I'm giving you 2 CDs for $10 each, so $20. And I'm like, no, you said you were gonna give me $10 change for fucking 1. I don't want 2 CDs. I want 1 CD, and I don't even want the one.
God.
And he's like, takes it, pulls out the $10, and he just nods his head like, okay, and walks away as if I'm the asshole.
Oh my.
That's what they do. That's what they do. You know, I wouldn't even call it body shaming. What they do is they become the victim. It's like, hey, dude, man, if you don't want to
Well,
sign up for this, this is my job.
They're
I'm just
basically
trying to help
professional.
you.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
basically
just trying to
professional
help
scammers.
you.
Yeah.
That's all they are.
Which, I mean, hey, kudos. You know what really hits
What
my
gets
nerves?
people, yeah.
And it just, like, for me,
got
in
your
those
gym
situations,
membership
I don't.
canceled.
Yeah. Well, for me, it gets me. What gets me like,
This seat is sticky, Joker.
Ugh. I tried to clean it.
Is that color from my pants?
No. It's in the cupboard. No. Just grab another bottle. I don't want them in here. Just toss it out.
yeah, you can take me.
No.
I don't remember what I was saying.
So,
You
you forgot?
No,
Okay.
man.
Well, I do have a similar story. It was kind of weird. No, it's in the bottom cupboard, very bottom.
He came back.
I've never opened this cupboard.
So
we have not been this dysfunctional.
no. Yes.
Say
Okay. So there was one time, I believe me and my friends were either coming out of a movie or waiting for a movie, and we were in the downtown area of Santa Barbara, and there were some kids just fucking around out there. Not us, like some other kids.
Like just fucking in the middle of the street?
Yeah. And so they oh God fucking damn it. I hate when they're sitting together.
I know. It's just like the worst.
So
Why is Jacob
anyway,
outside?
He's on the phone. The 25th
Anyways,
is literally
keep
the
going.
worst.
all right, guys. Let me rap at you. Let me rap at you for a second.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Whoa, I heard a crack, Chris. I think you should get off.
I weigh 120 pounds. This
No, but
thing ain't going anywhere.
This table's been around too long.
It's okay.
So, all right.
I think it's
People have
unfastened.
made love on this table. I'm pretty
Listen
sure
here, kids.
This was made from
120
a
won't be able to do it.
1,000-year-old redwood.
Listen here, kids.
Do it.
So, there were some fucking kids
Okay, let him
around
finish.
the
Let him
theater.
finish. Let him finish so we can.
And one of them walks up to us.
Mhm.
He's like, "Oh, dude, can I like, do you guys got like a skateboard or anything like that? Because mine broke, and I need a skateboard or whatever."
Weird thing to ask some.
It was really strange. And so the first thing that my friend said was, "No, we don't got a skateboard," because we were out. Nobody has a fucking skateboard. This was maybe like 4 years ago. We're not like 10 years ago when we would have had it, like walking around. But no, my friends were like, "No, we don't got a skateboard." And for whatever reason in my head, I thought it was a great idea to be super nice in this situation. And I was like, "No, but Connor, you have a skateboard that you want to give away." And they both my friend Connor and Steven, who were in the conversation, turned to me and were just like,
Brother.
"What the fuck?" And I thought, like, for a second, I was like, "No, but oh." And so then he's
I'm
like,
scared
"Oh,
for
dude."
their lives now because of you, Chris.
I know. And I was like, "Ah, shit." And the guy went, "Oh, cool. Do you guys have it like in your car or whatever?" And I was like, "No, actually, we don't have it. We're just out and about. But if we had it, we would have given it to you. But sorry, man." And he's like, "Well, you guys doing anything? I mean, we could like go to your house and like grab it." And they're like, "Yeah, no, it's not there." And then I did it again, and I was like, "Well, we got time."
Don't.
Stop.
No,
digging
here's
out.
where I dug it deeper.
God.
And so
My social
we were
security
like,
number's 246.
we ended up actually going back to my friend's apartment. This is a bad story. This is a bad story because it makes me look.
This makes me never want to hang out with you.
No, I know. I've gotten better. Okay, I've gotten better. Now, when a guy on the street says, "You want my mixtape?" I'm like, "Fuck you!" and I smack it out of his hand. But sorry.
Hey, Mom.
Was he the one who smacked your mixtape out of your hand?
Yes. But no, we ended up going back to my friend's apartment and actually giving him the skateboard. And there was a point where the guy had to go to the bathroom in our apartment, and we were all just standing there waiting for him to get out of the bathroom.
He was doing cocaine.
And they were both friends were looking at me like, "What the fuck, dude? Why did you do this?" And I'm like, "You didn't need the skateboard. You were just gonna be like kicking." I was trying to defend my case, and they were like, "No,
No,
nah,
you've
dude.
ruined
You just
everything."
let a stranger into our apartment. We got to make sure he doesn't steal anything. Go into the bathroom right after he does, see if he took anything." And he only took the skateboard
No, he took a dump in your bathroom, too.
and left. But probably the most ridiculous thing was this kid's insistence on lying. And I've seen this, many times in other people, but I don't get why why some people just keep lying and lying and lying in the same way that,
I did.
You did, and other people do.
Shiftly.
But they do it to try and make themselves look fucking awesome. Because this kid in the car right over there was like, "Yeah, you guys ever heard of like Boy Kid Cloud?" And I'm like, "No, never heard Boy Kid Cloud." And he plays like a couple songs he finds on YouTube on his phone, like EDM songs by Boy Kid Cloud. And they're like well produced, actually good EDM songs. And he's like, "Yeah, dude, that's me. Like, I'm such a, I'm pretty hot. I'm, here for like a show. We're gonna do a show in like, a couple of days." And I'm like, "We're gonna do a show. It's pretty cool. And I need like skateboard, get around." He was like, he kept like adding on shit to the story.
Yeah.
He's like this cool like
My dragons
producer
are 2
and
feet
shit.
tall.
And there was a guy who over at Hardee's would come around asking for free water and shit like that would just hang around and keep making up random shit stories like that he was
Is his name Prince Timothy?
I don't know. I've
Okay.
never asked for his name. He
Timothy.
he would ask for he would say like, "Oh, I was in Thor. I was one of the ice giants in
Oh,
Thor."
you told me about that.
Yeah.
Wait. No. You're not. Were you the one who someone told me this?
He said it on the podcast.
Oh, he
Like,
said it on
Yeah,
the
I did say it on the
podcast,
podcast. But yeah, it was that guy.
don't get excited.
No,
I thought I heard it from someone else. I'm like, someone else ran into the same guy.
No, but
his
he's
name's
there.
Chris Stull. Have you met him?
No, but he's there all the time. He keeps making shit up. Like they stole his idea for the Deadpool suit and shit like that. I don't get it.
Yeah, I remember.
I
that.
don't
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
I have like a similar story, but I mean, like they're all the same, you know, like the mixtape thing.
Yeah.
But this was me eventually having enough of
Oh,
like,
God.
like being
Oh, your
just
breaking point. Okay. I
yeah,
wanna hear this,
basically,
yeah.
I had
Rarely
been,
seen Nelson breaking point.
I had been like some guy at UCLA just like ends up like he's like yo, you like Christian rock music, and
You
I was
said
like
yes.
I was like, yeah, sure.
100%.
Then he's like, here you go. And then like I'm walking away with the CD. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Then he's like, wait, man, you got $20? I was like, what? I ain't got $20, dude. Nah, you got 20, but you got $10? No, I don't have $10, dude. I'm a college student. And then and yeah, he was just like, all right. How about 5? And I was like, dude, I don't have anything. All right, then he just snatches the CD from me from my hand. Have a good day. And I was like, I will. But this wasn't my snapping point. My snapping point was at the Topanga Mall. You know those guys?
This is a different story. I thought it was like
Yeah,
gonna
no,
kill
these
him.
guys standing outside. Well, not standing outside. Like in the mall. You know, like those vendors and like stuff
Right.
like that. They were like, "Yo, let me clean your shoes." Those guys were like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. He's just like, "Yo,
That's still a thing?
yeah." He's like, "Yo, let me clean one of your shoes," and I was like,
Just
"No!"
one.
And like, I sorry. No, I basically I covered my tits because I was just like, at this point, I'm gonna be
Because he
funny.
was trying to titty fuck you.
Yeah, I looked at him. I was like, "You can't have my booty," and I started running across the mall like this.
He was like,
Wait, you were being ridiculous?
I was
on
being
purpose?
ridiculous because I was just like, no, these guys need to learn their lesson, so I'm gonna make myself look like an asshole. so yeah, I grabbed my tits. I was like, you can't have my booty, and then I run across the mall going like this, and then I I just told
That
the
makes me
story to
so
other people.
happy.
Yeah, it was really funny, but yeah,
man.
I've had enough of those vendors, man.
Yeah, I fucking hate them. And I'm going to be living right next to them.
Really?
No, but
Oh yeah.
more like to your point of your story.
Right.
Like where you were the worst. Honestly, Chris, you're not the worst. The worst.
Yes! Thank God.
I'll tell you who the worst was. My good friend Chavez, who you just saw earlier. He got into an accident like a long time ago. It was when he had a PT Cruiser. Now he has a Honda Civic. I don't know why I'm giving you so much details.
PT Cruiser.
His license
Where
plate
is he-
number
where
is
does he
No, I'm just
locate?
kidding. He got into a little accident, and at the time he was with his then girlfriend, who used to be a friend of ours. Huh?
You should bleep out the name. That's
Bleep
it out.
I never. I don't care. I really don't care. When it
that's
comes
not
out
his. That's not your life, though.
no, when it comes out what she did, you'll see why it pissed me off, and I don't care. So she.
Oh, this is in
and
the
I-
story.
This is in the story.
Oh, wow.
So she.
His laugh.
So they get. So
Do I still have to bleep it out?
Thomas is driving. Gets into a fender bender, but like someone hits him,
Right.
and then this girl starts hitting and running, and Chavez is like, "No, I'm gonna go."
This girl?
Huh? No,
The-
Chavez is in the car with his then girlfriend,
Right. And she leaves?
and the girl in the other car
Oh.
leaves.
My
runner
brain was
hit.
thinking
She-
something else.
She
hit
hits
on her.
them and then hit and run.
Right,
She
right,
tries to
okay.
do- Chavez chases her down
Okay.
to the point
Like
where she has to pull
James
over.
Bond.
Civil War.
Pulls over, calls the cops. Wait, did you call the cops or the cops just show up? Okay. Okay. So his mom's like, call the cops. Call the cops. This girl is the little. This girl's Armenian. She has like a. Did she have a Beamer?
Didn't name my Beamer.
And a brand new car.
Daddy's money.
Nice Beamer. Yeah. Yeah, daddy's girl.
Mm.
And of course,
Go
daddy
be
shows
the
up.
Beamer.
and stuff.
What does
And
this?
so the cops asking questions, okay? And his girlfriend sees that the Armenian girl is crying because, you know, she just got her license and all that stuff.
Right.
And so when the cops asking questions, he's like, so what happened? So this girl ran away, you had to chase her down. That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
And comes to her defense and says, no, she didn't run.
No.
No, she didn't run. No. What? That was how you explained it to me.
Chavez, he came over here, please.
Anyways, so what she had done was I had my right backlight fucked up, and she had told.
I remember that part. That's the part that pissed me off too.
You see? Oh my bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna-
Okay, so he's like the right back part was broken, and it was already broken, right?
Yeah, it was already
it was
broken.
already broken, but when he was like saying like, oh look, she hit all this, he was trying to include that part as
Right.
well, but she's like, no, that was already there. Burned him out.
Yeah, I was trying to get a new car.
No, but she also said the part about her neck hurting, and yeah, she said it after they were driving away that her neck was hurting.
That's
and he's like, why didn't you
fucking
say that in front of the cops?
terrible.
And she said specifically, I just didn't want anyone to get in more trouble.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Even the drama in my
You gotta got a new car out of that.
Beamer.
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 Could have had it, man. Could have had it all. Could have had an Armenian girl.
Jesus.
Whoa.
She would have been my slave.
Daddy wasn't there.
The screen is at
Oh yeah, all
10:45.
our friends showed up and stuff. Is that 10? They're all checking her out.
The 15-year-old or the daddy?
You remind
Is
me
it
of
in
my
3D?
Beamer.
Probably. I mean, well, no, probably not. Probably not. It's
You
theater.
It's in IMAX 3D. I know that.
Never mind. So since unless somebody has like other good stories, I do want to finish on a Wrath of Doom.
Let's do it.
Because we're he.
Oh, it's okay, dude.
No.
No, it's long. Yeah, another time.
Yeah, we could
All
do a
right.
mini
Well, we'll save
if
it.
we really want to. Nah, maybe. Okay, so I just want to touch on this. Something that I heard about yesterday as a shitty way to end the podcast.
Yay.
As I always do.
Because it's
No, so that was
Wrath
good.
of Doom.
Dick.
Yeah, no, this is the Wrath of Doom.
No signs of hope here.
Because he put Wrath of Dick and I wanted to fall into my
I
mouth.
didn't say dick.
Okay.
Who
I
said Dick?
did.
Oh, he said Dick.
So here's the
Put
headline.
a dick falling.
Yeah.
Here's the headline. U.S. airstrike in Syria kills nearly 60 civilians mistaken for ISIL fighters.
ISIL?
ISIS.
Oh.
ISIL is is the
Plural?
proper way to say it, and they don't like it when you call them ISIL. It's their legal name, and they don't like it.
What does ISIL stand for?
So I believe
It's like-
ISIL
like
is
Brendan.
Islamic State something shit. I don't know, but it's
It's their the name their mom gave them.
Did you say
exactly.
naggers?
It's like their middle name, like when your mom gets mad at you, like
Percy?
Christopher
People
Tate
who
Stull.
annoy you.
Tate? Not now. Not now, Nelson. So, okay. This was on Tuesday that the strike happened, and the reason why they were hit was because the ISIL fighters were using them as basically human shields. And shit, where's the part? So it was also
Did they slip out before the bomb drop? Is that what it was?
I'm trying to figure that out.
You should come more.
So ISIL stronghold of it was under cover of airstrikes. Well, I have it right here.
I'm kidding, Chris.
Um,
This is the shit you guys gave to me at the beginning of the show.
You're the host, though.
And y'all try to take my job. Oh, be better.
Did we try? Or
Yeah, you failed. Yeah, you failed.
did it happen?
It failed. It was total fail.
Igmar gave me AIDS. Oh, got him.
Yes.
That's actually-
We promised
Scary.
we weren't going to talk about that, but okay.
you guys are terrifying me.
You terrify yourself.
No,
you
they-
look in a mirror and you're like,
so no, they
not.
basically they just basically
Just don't like other people use that.
so they basically just like bombed the whole area and got the ISIL fighters.
Oh, so they did get
They
that.
did get the fighters, but they also killed 60
60
people,
yeah.
children, families.
How many ISIL fighters were there?
There was only there was less than the civilians.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But I want to, are we in the single digits area? Because that's going to...
No, not single digits.
Like
we're talking
30s?
we're talking 30s, maybe a little bit less. It's God fucking damn it.
And who
Not
did
only
this?
that,
Who did this killing?
this was the U.S.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we were the ones that bombed it, and this also is coming right on the heels, I believe, of Turkey also condemning a lot of France bombers because of all the shit that's happened in France. France is now in this shit for the long haul, and they're also bombing and killing civilians and
France never wins, dude.
no, they're not winning now. That's for sure.
Fucking shots.
And actually, something that I wanted to also touch on. Last week, we didn't have a Wrath of Doom or anything because we messed up a little bit in our. We were going to talk about the stuff that happened in France with the truck driver driving in, killing how many people? 80 people, and then opening fire on the crowd of people. We made too light of that.
We
last
didn't know.
week.
We didn't know
because it was still developing.
Yeah, so then we found out what really happened.
Yeah, it
That
was
just
fucked
made
up.
the whole end
So yeah,
lit.
we're gonna end on that because people need to remember that the world's fucked up still.
But at least we have Trump coming in.
Yeah.
A lot
At
of
least we
people
got
ask,
Trump.
Why are we
Vote
Impending
Trump.
Doomcast? And we keep making jokes. It's because we bring to light this shit.
This kind of shit.
And all kinds of shit.
We talk about Taylor Swift so that we can talk about this.
Taylor Swift is part of the end of the world.
Basically.
Just own up to it. She lies.
Yeah.
She's and she's
She
teaching
lies
a bunch
and
of little
people
girls.
defend her.
This girl is the inspiration of the girls you're gonna date in the future. Little
This is why we only date men, right?
Men!
I like cute tomboys aren't bad.
All right, and that's the show. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, don't forget, subscribe to our channel, like the video, subscribe to the podcast. If you're listening to us through MP3 services, and rate us. My name is Igmar Canales. You can find me at whatever this is.
Yeah.
You can find him at whatever that is. You can find him at whatever this is. You can find him at whatever this is.
Ooh.
On Snapchat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
This is the only dating men, guys.